Hey guys, it's Holly, and today's herd update is going to be all about these little babies. They are so much bigger than last time. It's crazy how fast they change in just a week or two. They're so sweet and precious, and I'll get them out one by one and show you guys them more clearly. Before I start, I just want to say, be sure that you like and subscribe because the next few videos that will be coming out will be really exciting. I have a couple herd updates planned, a name and gender reveal for the babies, and a video with pictures of the babies every single day or every couple days of them growing up, so it'll show you the growth of the babies basically, from 1 day to, I think I'm going to do it up until 8 weeks old, but once they get to be 4 weeks old, 3 or 4 weeks old, I'm going to do it weekly pictures instead of a picture every single day or every couple days, because they don't change that much on a daily basis, but on a weekly basis you see a lot of change. Look at that little nose. So yeah, that'll be exciting. And then I also have a video in the works of a day in the life of a baby bunny, which I think will be really fun and super cute. So I have that in the works as well. So a lot of really fun videos coming out within the next couple of months. So stay tuned for that, and make sure that you have liked this video and you're subscribed to my channel so you'll get notifications whenever I post a new video. Let's jump right in. So these guys are almost 3 weeks old now. This little chestnut in front, hi, is the biggest baby of the bunch. You heard us talking about you, didn't you? I did check their genders today, and I'm pretty confident, but I'm going to give it another week or so until I announce them, just so that I'm 100% sure, because when they're this little, you can make mistakes a little more easier. I love the orange Charlie. So cute. And then the orange, and the little opal is way back here. They're napping, so don't want to disturb them too much, but hi, middle one. Hello. I'm also thinking about names for them. It's so fun. If you have any good name ideas, leave them in the comments down below. I have like a huge list of names, but I also love other name ideas as well. Hi, kitty. Hello, babe. Hello. So I do have a show coming up on Saturday, which will be super exciting. Hey, babe. That'll be really fun. I will be vlogging the process, probably starting tomorrow night when I actually start getting ready. So along with all of the videos I mentioned at the beginning, I will also have a show vlog in with them as well. So I'm hoping to film a ton of videos this week and next, and then have them scheduled out for the next month or so, because I'll be getting really busy with school. And then I'll also have a life update coming within that time frame as well, so you guys can stay a little bit more updated about what's going on in my life and why I can't post as regularly or whatever. So let's move on to Sweet Rory's babies. They are also napping. It's just that time of day. I think it's like 7:10. So they're all kind of in the sleepy stage. I love her little opal. Her babies are so much bigger and fatter compared to the other ones. Even though they're only a day old, it's just because there's less of them. So, and if you guys remember, I did post a video about how you could tell the difference between blue and opal at just a couple days old before they start getting fur in. And now that they do have fur and they're a few more days older, you can really see a big difference. So this opal looks a little bit more gray and obviously has the cream around the nose and on the sides of the ears, and in the little neck area there's some cream there, if you can see, on the base of the ears. And then if it was a solid color and didn't have the white, then it would be a light cream on the underside as well, on the belly. But since it's a broken, it's just completely white on the belly. And then the blue is a very even blue gray color. So there's no, there's not really any shading. There's no difference of color. It's just all the same smooth color throughout. And then with a solid blue, if it wasn't broken and it was solid, it would have just the same color on the belly and underside. So it would just be the same color throughout. Sometimes blues can have, look at the yawn, sometimes blues can have scattered white hairs. It's more common in blacks than in blues, but it can happen. At this age, it's usually pretty uncommon, but with a broken especially, it's just the white color. But sometimes it can happen and it's still a blue even if it has the scattered white hairs, and those can sometimes be a fault. I don't think they're ever a disqualification in Holland Lops, but they can sometimes be a fault. They're not that big of a deal, but they're definitely just not the best because the quality of the color is just lesser. Hi, Rory. Due to that scattered whites, but he or she does not have any, I don't think. Hello, and one of Rory's babies, I think it's the blue, was a little hard to tell the gender on, so I'm not 100% positive. I'm really hoping it's a girl because I have a solid black buck, and I would love to get some more self-colored babies, so blues, blacks, possibly even chocolate and lilac, because my herd does carry chocolate after all, which I didn't know until more recently. So that would be really fun. So hopefully that's the gender of that one, just because it's also easier to keep if it's a doe, but if it's a buck too and it's a really nice quality, then I can keep it as well. Hi, sweet cheeks. Another update is that I'm currently switching feeds. I've been feeding Purina Show for a long time, years and years, and a year ago, a couple years ago, pretty much every year there's some weird batches with Purina Show, and so a lot of rabbits have died using it. My rabbits have never shown any issues with it, but a lot of them will sometimes have runnier poop, or I just noticed that their fur doesn't look the best that it could, and I have a ton of friends that use Mana Pro and absolutely love it. So I found a feed store that carries it kind of close to me. It's still a little bit more of a drive than where I get my show, but I really like it so far, and the bunnies are currently doing the transition. So my garbage bin is completely full of the two of them mixed, and then I'll mix these ones as well. So they're going to be kind of going through a transition process for like a month, which is good because the longer the better, and the easier they'll be able to transition, especially because I have a lot of babies. I'll be breeding some does here soon, so I'll have pregnant does. So it's just it'll be a long process, which is actually really good for the rabbits. So that won't be an issue. And then also, I will be updating you guys on how the transition goes. I think I'm really gonna like the Mana Pro, and I just got the Pro brand because there's like Mana Pro Show, Mana Pro Grow, and I really just wanted the Mana Pro because I don't like the ingredients of the Show and the Grow. They're not the best. I think one of them has corn, some of them have dairy, and I just don't think that rabbits should be eating dairy or corn or stuff like that. It's just not something that would be found in a wild diet, and it's just not necessary. So I just didn't really like those. And then the Grow had 18% protein, which I feed my rabbits 16% protein, so I didn't want to do the higher amount of protein. But the ingredients for these two are super similar, so I think it'll be a good transition. We'll just see how it goes, and I'll keep you guys updated. And Rory's babies went back to bed, but these babies are a little more active, so I'll show you them while I talk about why I think babies died in my last round of litters. I've hinted a couple times that I thought I knew why, but I haven't actually explained it yet. But basically, what I think it might have been is the fact that I was giving some of the does tap water. So there could be a whole bunch of reasons. It could have just been a complete coincidence because I had some does that had never been bred before, some does that were older, but even my veteran does did not have live babies. And the litter sizes were a huge array. I think pretty much all the does had litters of 4 or less, but some of them went overdue, some of them stayed on their due date, some of them didn't get pregnant. So it was just a huge array of things that happened with the last litter, but I'm kind of attributing it to the fact that I was giving some of the does tap water. I usually give filtered water or like spring water that I buy from a store, and I think the fact that I was doing the tap water in my city just is really terrible, and myself and my family doesn't even drink it. We don't even give it to our dog. So I just think it either wasn't good for the rabbits or transitioning the water was not a good idea for them, something like that. But it was kind of a little experiment, I guess. So the does this round have all been having the filtered water as usual, and we've had great results. The babies are also starting to eat their pellets. One of the does I bred didn't get pregnant. That was Mimi. And then Zuzu had dead babies. But 2 of the does that had dead babies last time had live babies this time, and the only differing factor was the water. So I'm thinking that's what it was. It might not be. Like I said, it might have been just a total coincidence, but that's kind of just what I'm thinking, my thought process there. But yeah, the babies are doing so excellent. They're in like the cutest stage right now. I love them at this age. They're so sweet and so precious and so cute. I love them. They're really sweet. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I had a lot of updates in this one, and my next herd update will probably have a lot of updates as well. I'll tell you guys all about the show and how that went. And also, hopefully by my next update, I will have bred does as well, so I'll be talking about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, as I talked about in the beginning, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.